Good morning, City of Laurel.
Good morning.
Can you guys hear us out there?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Laurel Juneteenth 2023 celebration. I'm Ron Peterson, the chair of this committee, and we thank you. We thank everybody for coming out. More to come. We got a beautiful day. We have sunshine. We have the blessings of no rain this day, and so we'd like to welcome you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sandra Shute. I am the vice chair of the City of Laurel Juneteenth Executive Planning Committee. Welcome to our second year of doing this celebration. We are excited to have you here. Welcome. We're getting ready to get started. And right now at this time, before we start anything, we do believe that we should sort of set the tone. So at this time, we're going to have a prayer by Minister Victoria Heath, to get us started this morning.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Victoria Hayes. I'm a minister in training at New Life Church in Laurel, Maryland. Our pastors are Pastor Omar Hughes and Pastor Shalina Fahmy. So before I get started, I want to take a moment to thank Sister Umi for this opportunity and thank God as well. If you're ready, can we look to God in prayer? Dear Lord, thank you for this beautiful new day, and thank you for a day that none of us have ever seen before. We thank you for this special day of celebration, a day spent honoring our history, our culture, creativity, and just spending time with one another. I thank you for every person who took time out of their busy schedules to make today special. Would you bless them for their hard work? We thank you, God, for each vendor present today. May you bless their businesses in ways that they've never seen. We thank you for every person who is on the program today. Would you give them the courage and the confidence they need to do what it is that you've called them to do? We submit this day into your care. Watch over us, protect us, and keep us safe. And it's in your name that I pray. Amen.
Okay, we're having a very exciting program for you. We got a lot of, entertainment. We have vendors out, and I would be remiss to say that, it was under the good leadership, and he's going to be introduced by the president of City Council, Smith, but it was under the leadership of our mayor, Mo, that 2 years ago, made an executive order such that Juneteenth, as is recognized throughout the nation, here in the city of Laurel, is celebrated in a fantastic way. As Sandra said, this is our second year, and we're planning more. Okay, so come out, have a good time, enjoy yourself, enjoy the vendors, and we're looking forward to talking with each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Peterson. At this time, we acknowledge, we have to remember and acknowledge the purpose that we are here. So at this time, we are going to have pouring of libations for our ancestors by Julia Goodman Gaffney.
Thank you, Sandra. Good afternoon. What a beautiful day. I wanted to come out first and ask everyone to allow me to pour these libations. So I would ask any elders to give me permission. I'm in my 50s, so I need an elder to give me permission to pour this libation for us. Ashe, ashe. So we pour libation in remembrance of our ancestors. It's a tradition that goes back to ancient Africa, ancient Asia, all over the world. We pour libation into the earth to represent our loved ones and those who came before us, who paved the path. So I will be pouring water because, as we know, water has no enemy. Everyone needs water. to survive, and we pour the water back into the earth. And so I'm going to pour these libations, asking for the blessings of our ancestors who made it possible for us to be here. For those who traveled across the Middle Passage, I pour a libation. Ashe. I ask ancestors who survived the torture and the torment of enslavement in this country and around the globe to come and lend our support. I pour for those ancestors who survived. Ashe. I pour libation for those ancestors who built this country, whose backs we stand on, who helped us in our own personal lives to be here today. I pour for those ancestors. Ashe. And I pour libation for those who are yet to come, for whom we are paving the path today. Ashe. And now I ask that you call any ancestors, anyone in your family or who has helped you mentally, who's been your spirit guides, call their names and I will pour libation. I pour libation for my parents, George and Myra Goodman. Ashe. I pour for the great Harriet Ross Tubman, Maryland's own. Ashe. Anyone else? Ashe. Hattie. Julia. Ashe. Marie. Maria Douglass. Ashe. William. Ashe. Daisy. Ashe. Ferdinand. Ashe. Aubrey. Ali. Ashe. William. Lillian. Ashe. And all of those who you are thinking of in your hearts and those that are not coming to mind, we pour in remembrance of them and thank them for their presence and ask for their blessings on this beautiful day in remembrance of Juneteenth. Ashe. 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 All right. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, Julia Goodman-Gaffney, for the pouring of libations for our ancestors. At this time, we're going to bring Umi Modesti to the stage so she can give us the history and meaning of Juneteenth.
Hey, Laurel, what's up? Good afternoon. My name is Umi Modesti. I'm a proud resident of Laurel, Maryland, a transplant from New York City, and I ain't never going back. So, who freed the slaves? Come on, shout it out. Okay, I like that. I'm glad nobody said Abraham Lincoln. Because President Abraham Lincoln did sign the Emancipation Proclamation into law on January 1st, 1863. Technically freeing all enslaved people in the slaveholding states. Many people, even black people, believe that the proclamation ended slavery. But did the proclamation really end slavery? Did it abolish slavery? No, it did not. It was the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution passed by Congress on January 31st, 1865, that legally abolished slavery in the United States. But did that mean everybody just walked out, hey, I'm free? Come on, we know better. The amendment did not make freedom a reality in the lives of all enslaved people. Hundreds of thousands of people remained in slavery. On June 19, 1865, June 19, 1865, 2,000 Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas. Yes, Texas was a problematic state even back then. Texas was the last state, sorry, Kurt. Texas was the last state to honor the amendment that abolished slavery. So on June 19, 1865, 2,000 Union troops arrived in Galveston and announced to a quarter million enslaved people that they had been set free for 2 years. 2 years, and they had still been in servitude. That day, June 19, 1865, became known as Juneteenth, a combination of the month and day that the last people in the last slaveholding state were set free. Juneteenth was first celebrated in Texas in 1866. Sometimes we refer to it as Emancipation Day, Jubilee Day, or Freedom Day. And it has been celebrated all over the United States since the 19th century. But we're interested in celebrating Juneteenth here in the city of Laurel, right? So Juneteenth was first officially acknowledged on June 19, 2019, here in Laurel. The following year, Laurel held its first Juneteenth celebration at the historic St. Mark's Methodist Church, one of the oldest African-American churches in Laurel. And y'all know the Klan tried to burn that church down, but it's still standing. It's still standing right over there across from the Laurel Library. In 2020, Mayor Craig Moe, whoop whoop for Mayor Moe, signed a bill introduced by Councilmember Keith Sidnor to make Juneteenth an official city holiday. That means folks get it off in the city of Laurel. Yes, big ups for that, for Mayor Moe, yes. On June 19, 2021, the city of Laurel celebrated its second annual Juneteenth ceremony at City Hall. And last year, we had our first Juneteenth celebration here in the park, outside where everybody could come and hang out. And here we are today, gathering together once again, June 2023, celebrating Juneteenth again in the city of Laurel, because in the city of Laurel, we celebrate Black freedom. Ashe.
I knew we picked the right person to share the history of Juneteenth, so thank you so much, Umi Modesti, for sharing that information with us. At this time, we are going to bring Dr. Desi from the Office of the County Executive.
Hello, the city of Laurel. How are you all doing today? Happy Juneteenth Day. The county executive does extend her greetings, and she joins you on a year in spirit, but I'm also here to represent her to celebrate this day in history. And I want to wish you all happy Juneteenth Day. I'm also here to give recognitions to one of the sponsors of this event, Prosperity Clinic. Please put your hands together for them. Yes. You know, Prosperity Clinic is one of the healthcare providers in the city of Laurel and in Prince George's County. And it's not too far from here. I think it's just about 2 minutes drive. So if at any time you're not feeling well, know that you have a healthcare provider right at your doorstep that you can run to get that emergency health services, correct? So joining me on stage is Ms. Asa Bama, who is the Chief Operating Officer for Prosperity Clinic, and also Ms. Sion, who is the Public Relations Officer. And I'm going to present to them the Certificate of Recognition in celebration of their 1-year anniversary, signed by the Office of the County Executive. It says, Certificate of Recognition presented to Prosperity Clinic. The Office of the County Executive of Prince George's County, Maryland, congratulates Prosperity Clinic on the celebration of your 1-year anniversary. We acknowledge your visionary leadership and efforts to improve the well-being of patients and communities by defining and delivering medicine of the highest order, while setting the standard for compassionate and innovation. On behalf of the residents of Prince George's County, we are Prince George's proud to celebrate this day with you and wish you continuous success as your the win. Okay, we are Prince We are Prince George's proud to celebrate this day with you and wish you continued success on your mission to improve the well-being of patients and communities by delivering excellent patient and family-centered health care. This certificate is presented on the 17th day of June 2003, signed by Angela Alsobrooks, County Executive for Prince George's County. Put your hands together as we celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Prosperity Clinic and also as we celebrate Juneteenth.
Thank you so much to Dr. Desi from the Office of the County Executive, as well as our partners for this event, Prosperity Clinic. So please give them a round of applause. Let's get excited, folks. This is a wonderful day, a beautiful celebration for the city of Laurel. At this time, we are going to bring Branson Smith, who is the president of the city council, who is going to do the acknowledgement of our elected officials. Please give him a round of applause.
How you doing, everybody? Wake up! How you doing, everybody? All right, are you happy to be celebrating? Yeah, right? So I just want to take the time to acknowledge some of my colleagues and elected officials here, because without them, this wouldn't be possible. So I have Councilman Martin Mitchell at large. All right. I have Councilman Keith Sidnor, representing Ward 2. There's Councilman James Cole, representing Ward 1. And we have Councilman Carl DeWalt, he's right here in the back. All right. And last but not least, we have our mayor of the city of Laurel, Mayor Craig A. Moe. And I want to thank all of them for working together to make sure this happened. Because without all of us together, it wouldn't have been. And we want to thank Councilman Sidnor as well for leading the initiative again in 2019. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to turn the mic over. If you see any of us, stop us, ask a question, you need anything, we're here for you, we work for you. All right.
Thank you all very much and welcome to the city of Laurel. I want to first acknowledge the committee and the hard work they've done the past year setting this up. So could we hear it for our committee? Sandra, you and Ron, we want to thank you as well for your leadership and appreciate the work that you all have done. Today's a great day for the city of Laurel. You heard everybody make their welcomes, but we want to remind everybody what today is all about. It's not just a celebration, but it's where we've been and how we can correct our problems in the future. So all of us working together, asking questions is an important part of what's going on here today. I want to acknowledge all of our city forces that are here, our public works, our police department, and our facilities. We want to thank them as well. But most importantly, we want to thank all of you all for coming out today and taking part in this wonderful celebration of, and also to remember, as I said, where we've been and how we can make it better for everyone. So thank you all very much. And again, to the chairs, we want to thank them and acknowledge their work. Thank you very much.